Welcome back. This is the video that I wanted to make earlier, or that I mentioned earlier, about Helgen. And I wanted to see if it would actually show the particle effects again. So let me kind of hop over to the game. And oh my god, I have no idea why race menu, like, I think it's a resolution difference. It thinks the resolution is actually different. So we're gonna have to zoom out here. There we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with just a regular character here is what I'm gonna do. I'm not really gonna modify it at all. We're just gonna call him Prisoner, just to go through the Helgen sequence. And we'll go through the opening sequence. And I'm gonna show you a couple mods I have in here. I don't think it really takes many, and I'll kind of go over. It's probably like 2 or 3 here and there, just to kind of go over it as I go through the process. This is race menu, and I actually had to run the DIP. It's like it's not really a converter, but it's a patcher. It's a dip patcher, where it actually patched the colors and the style of the Swift file into an Edge UI format. Otherwise, it would look completely different. And we're not really going to do any kind of hairstyles or anything like that. We're just going to go with them as it is. This is, believe it or not, this is tempered skins. I believe it's 2K face, but it doesn't. I don't have really any. I don't have any NPC overhauls in here yet. So this is pretty much just tempered skins on top of a 2K face. I do have the vanilla hair. This is actually the vanilla hair remake, so it looks a little bit better. The remake of the vanilla hair actually gives it more polygons, so the texture looks much better. All right, so let's just go ahead and say we're done. Let's go ahead and do this. Yep, we're fine. Okay, Prisoner is fine. Okay, so we have, I want to show you a couple things that I kind of liked initially. This is Live Another Life. This is the actual, this is the cell where you can select your alternate start where you talk to the statue. This comes up because I actually have something that patches the sacrosanct script so that it hopefully will no longer prompt me to, like, if you're playing a vampire, it would actually prompt, do you want to feed, like that. This actually puts an Oblivion icon as opposed to a prompt. So it makes it more fluid. I haven't tested that yet, and part of what, I think that's called Just Bite, and that actually overwrites the script. So I believe that's what that's telling me, because I think that's the only thing that would overwrite it. But this is, I think this is Simple Origins or something, and I do have other, magic mods in here as well, and that's where you get like Ashwalker, things like that, Arclight Conduit, and basically you can select the class of your character, and it'll give you some gear and a couple starting spells based on what your class is. A lot of times I'll pick like Druid, and I think I've tried a few of these. I'm not really going to pick any. And then you have a really neat one over here called Book of Origins, and this is really cool in that used to it would basically want you to flip through the book, but now it'll actually throw up an option here. Look, it shows I'm in danger of something. But there could be some, now I'm kind of curious because it's blanking. I wonder if there's an enemy in a cell somewhere. Well, that's this, like, there's cells surrounding this because you can't escape this cell. And I am a beginning level, so maybe it detects me, but that's the only explanation I can figure out for a blinking border. But you can actually go in and you can select the different types of starts you want. So you can have your own class, you can have your own reason for coming to Skyrim, and it varies between really good to evil, or you can do, yeah, there's a ghost in there somewhere. So you can, and that's probably what that is. So you can actually select the reason you came. So you have your, so we'll just pick a random one here. Let's see, place to call home. Good enough. We'll continue. Okay, so you can see that you start a quest. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna be a, let's say I want to be an Eldritch Apprentice. I have no idea what that is, so we'll grab that. And then we're gonna select our starting location. So
approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Okay, let me turn this down just a little bit, so it probably won't give me feedback here. There, hopefully that won't give me some feedback. Okay, so let's just do let's just say as an example. Oh, you know what we want to do? We want to do I got caught crossing the border. We want to do a vanilla
I got
start.
caught crossing the border illegally. Vanilla start.
Such is the strange and twisted hand of fate.
Okay, so now let's go hop in here. We're gonna do a quick save on this. Let's go hop in here. Now, I do have a party sheet, which, party sheet actually puts icons in different parts of the screen, so it may look different. All right, so here we go. This intro is gonna be long, man. I might have to go back and cut this out. Like, I literally might have to go back and just literally splice this out. God, you know, I remember... Oh, man, I remember back when this game first came out. I can even remember back to Fallout 3. I mean, I was talking to my wife about that last night, and I was like, you know, I remember the first time I saw Fallout 3, my son actually got it. And I'm like, I don't like this game, man. Like, the first time I saw it, I'm like, I don't like this game. I've never seen a game where it freezes everything up and you have a, you know, like a text menu. And at first I thought, oh, you know what this is? This is like a text menu. Like, the whole game is text menus. And I really didn't play it. I didn't give it a chance to play it. But I'm thinking this whole game is text menus. And then he played it for a long time because him and his friend liked it. And I'm thinking, oh, you know what? I'm going to try this. And I tried it, and I love the tone. Just the tone of it was absolutely amazing. And from that point forward, let me get that not blinking. From that point forward, yeah, it was, that's kind of like why I really like Bethesda games. And you can kind of make them your own with modding. Okay, so I believe that right there is either Immersive Armors or it's the Divine Elegance store. And it has an SPID distributor, spell perk distributor, so it puts the armor in on people. That's why Ulfric's got his stuff. Oh, look at him have gag. Yeah, you know, the one thing I never could figure out about him is, like, his hands are tied in front of his body, so why doesn't he just pull a gag off and then just shout away? But he never does. You'll actually see, and I'll try to pause it each time. I'm using volumetric mists. I've never used it before, and I thought I would try it, and I think that's where all this mist is coming from. So it's kind of an interesting look, but it does kind of add a few graphic anomalies from time to time. Oh, and I'll apologize in advance for having a widescreen, but I really wanted to kind of, because I know that format is not really best for everybody to see things, but I think it'll be okay with this. Yeah, we're almost there. I'll see if I can keep entertaining everybody till we get there. So I have JK Skyrim installed. I think the one thing it's going to highlight is JK Skyrim. I've got that. I mean, you can really put any open cities, anything you want to put in your game. I just have JK Skyrim. I thought the design looked cool. But there's some other ones that really make the buildings look more Witcher-like and, you know, more what you would see in a modern game. But this is just JK Skyrim. I have Embers, and I increased the particle count in the any file to, I think it's 6,000. I don't remember what it was. It might have been like 200 or something. I mean, I pumped it up there. I'm running an 8-core AMD. It's probably about 4 or 5 years old, so it's not going to be the most modern CPU. So, you know, modern ones will definitely be better. But I'm able to pull off 6,000 just because they're just little particle effects. There's not a lot. There's no 3D to it or anything like that. And also it added fire to the dragons. And I'm using Relight. Not Relighting Skyrim, but Relight. And what Relight does is it removes all the light sources from cells, and then it adds like light bulbs, like kind of like what Light Placer does. It actually adds light bulbs to light sources. Like if you look over there, it adds an actual light source to that fire thing. And I believe that's Embers right there. And I do have a mod in here which the smoke should follow the wind direction. I do have that. I don't have a lot of texture mods in here. I do have some. And the texture mods I started with, I believe were 2020X. I don't have PBR compiled, so this won't look as good as it should. And I also don't have northern roads in here, so the roads are not good. The roads are almost look like they're really basically vanilla. and I haven't really put a lot of massive textures in here yet. So that comes last. I want to get the load order working and get everything stabilized, and then I can add to it. Otherwise, if I keep adding things, I'm not going to have any idea what broke. It's going to be much more difficult to troubleshoot. There's just too many variables. I mean, come on, Ulfric, just shout us a path.
You have to tell them we worked with you. This is a mistake.
Okay.
When we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their
I actually do have immersive patrols in here. I've got Obus, organized bandits in Skyrim. I've got that in here. So I'm trying to put some NPCs in here, and that's what I'm testing out. That's why I haven't had much time to actually do much coding, because a lot of times I'll take a break from that. And God, I remember years ago, I would be so exhausted from just so many different projects at one time. I literally took off 8 months, just 8 months. Did nothing but play games, and then just did my thing. And but really almost no coding at all. But it's getting much easier now because the project is really more drawing towards a conclusion rather than the beginning, and then everybody can kind of have it and play with it, and kind of do their own thing. All right, so, and I don't know if I'm going to do another big project like that. I talked to my daughter once about, she likes to mod games, and she kind of liked to do game design, so I'm like, you know what we can do? We'll make a little simple engine. And but I don't know if I want to tackle that kind of project or not. But we'll see.
Sorry. At least you'll die here.
Oh, and if I do, it'll be. I will find a way to design it so it can be maintained by anyone. You don't have to be a super advanced person to do it. Okay, coming up is going to be a dragon. I do have modern dragon overhaul in here, and I do have dragons use Thune and epic dragon combat. So as far as dragons go, that's the only 3 dragon mods I have. The armor mods are immersive armors. I know divine elegance. I do have some shields, hold shields, which basically give the guards and like the Imperials and Stormcloaks a more high-res shield. There's dragon sounds that are different.
It's nothing. Carry on.
You can see the little highlight text above the thing. So it's kind of a dim day, which is good. So hopefully it'll be the same. It was really dark.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
And I'm working on trying to figure out the best options for the skeleton to use, and that's honestly what gave me the most trouble. The most trouble I've had in the past month and a half has been crashes from a skeleton mod. Not really sure why or what, because I don't really understand. Like I know what a mesh is, and I know the purpose of it, and I understand the nodes, but I don't really. I'm kind of a coder, so I like to know how the code works, and therefore I can relate that back to the actual, cause and effect, which I think I talked about earlier, was like cause and effect. Okay, so here we go. So it's coming up, and then hopefully I won't die. I guess I could do a toggle god mode, which probably won't be a bad idea. But it depends, because it does have epic dragon combat in it. So last time I got roasted almost to death just trying to get through the tutorial. And this really makes no sense at all if you stop and think about it for a moment. Like, I know everybody noticed how this dude didn't. Don't tell me we're stuck. I noticed how they didn't even take the head out of the box. So here we go. So there's the dragon up there. That's modern dragon. That's modern dragon. Technically, I think it should be bigger than that. I think that's a bit small. So here we go. So hopefully I won't die here. So there's dragons use Thune. God, don't set me on fire yet. All right, hang on a second. Let's get out of here. So here's all of the particle effects coming up, and I thought this was so cool. Alright, so the whole place looks like it's burning down. And I'm thinking that might be wind effects, or maybe particle wind or something that causes. We'll see more over here in just a second. Okay, because they're still everywhere, like there's particles. It looks like fireflies. And the little triangle that marks dead bodies. So they're easier to find. I used this. There was this highlighting mod. I tried that one, but it was hard to see in the grass. That puts a little icon. A much better approach. I have never seen so many embers. See, I think this is a mod that causes the effects to go with the flow of the air, and that's why this is moving like this. All right, no, back up. All right. See, everything's on fire. The whole place is on fire. And I think it works with, I think this is because of Relight, because of the way that it puts lights. All right, let's see if we can get across here. Oh, God. Ouch. Yeah, let's see here, man. Where am I? Oh, here we go. See, like, this dude's gonna blast away.
Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I'll use you as a shield. You go out there, buddy. You're good. All right, so here we go. Let's get this stuff moving. See, like, I've never seen it like this. I've never seen particles move like that, which I guess would move with the wind. You got the everything is lit up. Like, it's just lit.
Quickly, follow me.
And I think I just upgraded to the newest, oh God. I think I just upgraded to the newest, I can't even loot the body. Get some weapons. Okay. So this way. So, see, like, it's nuts. I've never seen it like this. Where'd you go? Oh my God, where'd you go? It's the first time I've seen it that much. And I know some of that's part, because there's, look at all the particles. There's like 6,000, so they're everywhere. And I think the dynamic wind, actually, well, I know that Hadvar, whatever his name is, didn't really try. I don't know, man. Like, it's like I'm not even. Let's see what happens. Now it's gonna burn me down. Okay. All right. So yeah, like I said, I've never seen it like that. That's kind of insane to me. But I mean, it's just crazy. All right. Let's hop in here. Oh, let me in. Let me in. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, so that's what I wanted to show everybody. I thought that looked pretty cool. It's the first time I've ever really seen that, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I've got to switch over. I'm gonna go back and test my primary game that I'm playing, because I've got Obis in here. So to kind of recap, I do have there is Modern Dragon Overhaul. There is Epic Dragon Combat, there's Dragon's Use Thum, and I do have Dragon Sounds. And I tried to put, like, in an install order, I tried to group those together. So, like, let's say somebody wanted to put their own dragon stuff in there, you could easily go in and just change those few mods, and you have your own dragon install. And then this, as you can see, is, here, get this stuff off me, man.
There you go. May as well take on your skier.
Yeah, this is still vanilla faced. It's still a vanilla mesh. The hair is high res. The beard, I think, is Majestic Beards or something. I think it's Majestic Beards. God, the dude's got glowing eyes. And I believe that's Divine Elegance there. I think that's I don't know if that's a Stormcloak General's outfit or something. I'd have to take a look. And then you can see this is from Divine Elegance. That's usually what the DE stands for. And all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and to hop off this, but I wanted to kind of show everybody that first intro. I thought that was so cool. I mean, it really looked like hell. I mean, well, I mean, not necessarily what actual hell is, but just kind of like the depictions that you always see, images of hell. And I kind of think my belief in hell is just where the soul dies. It's just where there is nothing to preserve who you are. You know, imagine you couldn't escape a room where everything could just move in, and, you know, everything. Oh, get away from me, dude! And, you know, you had no everything you tried to plead for, and, you know, everything that offended you. There's nothing you could do anything about. You know, you got put in a group of people, and you became part of that group. This is Precision, I believe. Precision is what does that. And this is an all-manual load order, so this is not anything that does, this is nothing that does, oh, do I hang on a second. Oh, that's, oh yeah, oh man, I'm dead. Hang on, no, don't kill me. Don't kill me. People, get off me. Nothing, huh? Stand still. Okay, we're gonna lock on. We're gonna use precision to lock on. Our true directional movement. All right, there's one down. All right, I think you tried to assassinate me. Yeah. This has gotta hurt my hand. God. Well, let me try a flurry. This is for saying prisoner to the block. God, how much health she got? I guess my punches are not doing very much. There we go. Oh, I just need her. Okay. Bye. Ah, judo flip. Cool. All right. So, yeah, that's all that. Man, Rayloff, you dead? I guess I should have helped him out. But, yeah, that was, and like I say, that was just JK Skyrim. I increased the particle count outside, and
Let's see here.
Embers, and I think, and dynamic wind, and I believe that was about it. All right, guys, just wanted to show you that. I've got to hop off here and get something done. Well, a couple things done, actually. And, yeah, hope everybody has a great day, and if you ever have any problems or anything, you're always welcome to hit me up.
Come on.
All right, guys,
Get out
I'll catch you
here
later.
before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.